we are gathered here to acknowledge and felicitate our achievers. This was made possible due to the vision of Honorable Chief Minister, Odisha. I extend my warm welcome to Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Naveen Patnaik ji. Dr. Narendra Dhruv Bataji has been the force behind the revival of the Indian hockey. With his grit and determination, he ensured that the hockey teams made history at Tokyo. His contribution to the development of Olympic sports and athletes is exemplary. On behalf of Odisha government, I extend a warm welcome to him. 3 times Olympian, son of the soil, and chairman, Hockey Promotion Council, Padma Shri Dilip Tirkiji, is an inspiration to many. His dedication to better the hockey ecosystem is truly inspirational. I welcome Shri Dilip Tirkiji to this felicitation ceremony. I welcome Shri Gyanendra Nigamam ji, President Hockey India, to this august gathering. Hockey India is among the few professionally run federations in the country, and the results are visible during the Tokyo Olympics. And above all, a hearty welcome to Rani Rampal, Manpreet Singh, and all the players of our national hockey teams. You have surpassed all expectations and redefined the sport. You brought back the glory to Indian hockey. You won hearts of 1 million Indians with your stellar performance, and I welcome you to Odisha, your second home, and to this occasion. Dignitaries, sports persons, officials of Hockey India and the state government, members of media, and the people watching this ceremony live, a warm welcome to you all for joining us in this ceremony. Thank you. Namaskar.
A big thank you to Shri Beheraji for the warm welcome. And now for the man at the helm of India's rise at the Olympics. A visionary par excellence, President Indian Olympics Association, Shri Narendra Dhruv Batra has been a commendable sports administrator and has played a pivotal role in progressing the development of Olympic sports within India. In recognition to his contribution towards sports, may I now request the Honorable Chief Minister to felicitate Dr. Batra, President, IOA. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. May I now ask Dr. Batra to please share his thoughts with us as well, sir.
Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, Honorable Sports and Youth Services Minister, Shri Tusharkanti Behera ji, Dr. Dilip Tirki, Padma Shri, Arjun Awardee and Chairman, Odisha Hockey Promotion Council, President Hockey India, Manpreet Singh, Captain Indian Men Hockey Team, Rani Rampal, Captain Indian Women's Hockey Team, distinguished guests, good evening to everyone. It's a very proud moment for Indian hockey that both men and women teams created history at the Tokyo Olympics. This success holds a special place in the hearts of the people of Odisha and the Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, who has been at the forefront in supporting hockey in the last few years. Odisha is now the home of Indian hockey, courtesy the vision of Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, who stepped up and made crucial contributions to the sport by not only sponsoring the teams, but also providing the infrastructure and platform to become capable of winning medals at Olympics. The iconic Kalinga Stadium, which has hosted major tournaments like the Men's Hockey World Cup, FIH Men's Series Finals, Olympic qualifiers in 2019, and FIH Pro League in 2020, gave the Indian team a great exposure before the stern test of them for the Tokyo Olympics. We now look forward to the 2023 World Cup hosted in Bhubaneswar and Rourkela, which will be constructed as the country's biggest stadium, and being the president of FIH, I can proudly say this will be one of the best stadiums or the best stadium in the world. Apart from hockey, the Odisha state government has been actively supporting other sports disciplines as well. We are extremely thankful for this support, and these are the steps required for India to become a global powerhouse in sports. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik ji and the people of Odisha for showing their love and affection for the sport of hockey and helping our teams achieve the Olympic dream for India. With your continued support, Indian hockey will look to build up on the achievements from Tokyo Olympics and continue this steady rise to take Indian hockey back to the elite level where it actually belongs. It's always a pleasure to be in the sports capital of India, which is Bhubaneswar. So before I conclude, with your permission, I'd just like to say a few words from my heart, क्योंकि ये speech एक prepare करके मुझे दिया, but मैं दिल से कुछ आज कहना चाहता हूँ. I've been a hockey player. I don't know how many of you know. I have been in 3 India camps also way back in late 79, 80. Couldn't make it to the India team. The facilities which are being given by Government of India, Sports Authority of India, were being given in 1980, 90, 2000, 2010, 2015. There's been no change in that. What actually changed, now we have reached this level. In addition to what they give us, we got support from Government of Odisha, which helped us. We had about 59 domestic tournaments, which are revived now. Almost all the tournaments are revived. The national championships were not happening. I would say since 2010, except 2020 when there was COVID, we couldn't do it because of the pandemic. The national championships are held every year. They are in senior, junior, and sub-junior. This is what makes the difference how hockey came up. Each tournament costs about 2.5 crores, plus we started academies tournaments, plus we started institutional teams tournaments also. This contributes to about 18, 19 crores, and where did the support come from to build this infrastructure so that the pyramid could be started for getting the athletes from 12 to 15 years of age. We are now prepared for 24 and 28 Olympics. That's the status right now. From Government of India, the money we get contributes only 70 to 80%, 20 to 25% Hockey India has to put for all foreign tours, domestic, everywhere. This is where Odisha stepped in and made all the difference. And this is what you see. We have an elite team sitting here, but I can tell you we have 100 more athletes sitting to jump into their places. That's the kind of backup we have. And this is only because the support we received from Odisha. I was at PM's function yesterday, and a comment was made when he visited the men's table that it's not that we don't recognize other medals, that until you win a medal in hockey, it feels we haven't won a medal. And that is what, after 41 years, these boys achieved. Again, I would say, with support from Odisha, because that is what made the change from 2015, because I am in hockey from 2009 onwards. So, ये सारे difference है, and this difference was made due to the vision of our Honorable Chief Minister when everyone was running after cricket, where there is glamour, there is everyone behind it, there's a lot of publicity. No one thought of other sports besides cricket. And that's where Odisha stepped in, the people of Odisha stepped in, and you supported us in 2017. And you can see the results now. I can assure you on behalf of hockey that the support and love and affection we've got from you, from our people of Odisha, Honorable Chief Minister, that the graph of hockey will not go down now. We have reached a stage where now a minimum level has been set and the graph will be same or it goes up. And I hope to see it going up. So from the bottom of my heart, I would say, I would like to give credit of this medal. Everybody gets the credit, the athletes, everyone. But in my personal opinion, Odisha has a very major role in this medal, which has come back to the country after 14 years. And I want to thank Honorable Chief Minister for his vision, for his support, which led to this, for achieving this position by us. And one more thing just before concluding, I'd like to add. Yesterday, I was with the athletics team. And they were asking me, I said, what more do you need? They spoke about indoor stadium. That adds to their points and they can get into qualification for world championships and other events. Surprisingly, when I was speaking with Secretary of Sports today, there is a stadium coming up in Odisha next year, which is an indoor stadium. Something we didn't even ask. That is the vision of Odisha. Something we didn't even ask. I was planning to meet Government of India Secretary Sports and ask him that we want this for future, but that's already happening in Odisha. So that's the vision, that's the thing. That's why we call it sports capital, and that's why we call that this is the place I feel as my second home now, and always would love to come here. And now I would like to thank everyone for supporting us. Thank you, Honorable Chief Minister. Thank you all for supporting us. Thank you very much.
And a very big thank you to you, sir, as well, for helping India achieve her dreams. I request Shri Naveen Patnaik ji to kindly accept the two mementos from Dr. Batra, President IOA and President FIH. Thank you, sir. Yes, indeed. Lots to celebrate tonight. Thank you, sirs. I now call upon the gentleman who has immensely contributed to the game by ensuring the top-notch health and fitness levels of our Olympians. He is the first Indian doctor to be appointed as FIH Medical Officer for the Olympic Games. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Colonel Dr. Bibhu Kalyan Nayak, Chair, FIH Health and Safety Committee. He would be receiving a check of 5 lakh rupees for his invaluable contribution to Indian hockey. I request Shri Patnaik sir to do the honors. Big thank you to the Honorable Chief Minister and Dr. Nayak. Moving on, this incredible feat would not have been possible had it not been for Hockey India. Over the last decade, Hockey India has played a pivotal role in building a strong representation for India in both men's and women's teams. I request the Honorable Chief Minister to felicitate Hockey India and request President Hockey India, Mr. Gyanendra Nigambam, to accept the check and filigree on behalf of his entire team. We thank you all for your precious efforts towards helping our teams flourish in this sport. The organization has been awarded a check of 50 lakhs for their efforts. Huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And now the moment has arrived wherein we recognize the meritorious performance of our hockey heroes and express our pride and gratitude towards their unmatched efforts to make India proud. Each winner will be awarded a check of 5 lakh rupees each. And we begin with the women's hockey team. Here goes the first award. This award is for the player with the maximum number of goals saved. As they say, a goal saved is a goal earned. And the winner of this award is our Arjuna awardee and the very iconic goalkeeper, Savita. Round of applause for her, ladies and gentlemen. While she comes up on stage, let's first take a quick look at the heroics of our wall who has defended the pride of the country on our screen.
कहीं ना कहीं बहुत बड़ा रोल जो यानी कि स्पोकमैन है उसका भी रहा, क्योंकि प्रेशर को हैंडल कैसे करते हैं वो चीज़ पे हमने काफ़ी माइंडफुल सेशन किए, ब्रीथिंग क्लासेस की, जो भी ट्रेनिंग सेशन होता था उसमें मेन यही रहता था कि पेनल्टी कॉर्नर, अटैक, डिफेंस और शूट आउट पे हम काफ़ी काम करते थे। प्रेजेंट मोमेंट में रहना है, जो है कि नॉर्मल पेनल्टी कॉर्नर की तरह है, बॉल आ रही है, रोकना है।
Fantabulous performance, Savita. There she is on stage, please. I request the Honorable Chief Minister to hand over the check to Savita. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be generous with those claps tonight. They're truly well earned by Olympians. Very well done, Savita. And now the next award for the player for the maximum number of goal assists. And this award is jointly rewarded to the captain of our women's hockey team, Rani, and our forward player, Navneet Kaur. Let's take a look first at their superb performances at the Olympics. Here on your screen.
एज अ टीम जब जब हम खेलते हैं हम अच्छा परफॉर्म करते हैं, मेडल भी जीतते हैं और मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है अपनी टीम से कि ये जो परफॉर्मेंस है हमें कॉन्फिडेंस देगी नेक्स्ट ईयर की टूर्नामेंट।
गोल असिस्ट करवाना बहुत ही ज़रूरी है। गेम में हर कोई सोचता है कि मैं स्कोर करूं, पर अगर हम टीम के फ़ायदे के बारे में सोचते हैं तो ये हर प्लेयर की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बनती है कि वो गोल असिस्ट करवाए।
I request Rani and Navneet to please come forward to collect your award. And of course, I request the Honorable Chief Minister to hand over the check to Rani and Navneet. Congratulations. Very well done. And the awards will continue. And now for our third award for the evening, the player with the maximum number of defensive tackles. The award goes to our very dependable defender, Deep Grace Eka. Let's watch Deep in action right here on the screen.
मैं हूँ दीप ग्रेस का। मेरा यही रोल है, जब मैच खेलती हूँ तब ओपोनेंट्स बॉल लेके आते हैं तब मुझे उनको जाने नहीं देना है पीछे, और चाहे उसके लिए मुझे कहीं पे भी लग जाए तब मुझे डर नहीं लगता है, क्योंकि मैं टीम को सोचती हूँ।
Round of applause for her, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome Deep on stage, and I request the Honorable Chief Minister once again to hand over the check to this champion. And now for our next award. It's for the player with the maximum number of interceptions in the midfield. This award goes to P. Sushila Channu, one of the most technically sound players of Indian hockey. May we please have the AV.
जब मैं सेंटर में खेलती हूँ यही सोच के मैं मैच से पहले जाती हूँ, सेंटर से बॉल जाने नहीं दूंगी और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बॉल इंटरसेप्ट करके मैं फॉरवर्ड को पास दूँ और ताकि ये आगे गोल करे।
Let's welcome Sushila on stage, please. I must say, you're one of the finest players we have on the team. Please come forward to receive your award. Requesting the Honorable Chief Minister to hand over the check to Sushila. Our next award for the evening is for the champion who has scored the maximum number of goals in the tournament. And the trophy is jointly awarded to Gurjeet Kaur and Vandana Kataria. Before we present the award, don't we all want to relive those exciting goal-scoring moments by our golden girls?
कर खेलती हूँ। कोई डिफेंस, किसी का डिफेंस अच्छा होता है, कोई अटैकिंग में अच्छा होता है, तो और किसी के पास कोई क्वालिटी होती है, स्किल होती है, स्पीड होती है, टीम बनती है और टीम में इतनी ज्यादा यूनिटी है कि मतलब देख के अच्छा लगता है।
इतना बड़ा गोल पोस्ट होता है, उसमें प्लेयर भी खड़े होते हैं, तो कहाँ से बॉल निकालना, कैसे निकालना, वो थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट भी होता है। लेकिन वही है, जब हम प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, बहुत ज्यादा अपने आप पे विश्वास और बिलीव होता है, तो उस चीज का डर नहीं होता।
May I request the Golden Girls to both come up on stage, please, Gurjeet and Vandana, to accept the award. And I request the Honorable Chief Minister to hand over the check to Gurjeet and Vandana. A huge congratulations to the women's hockey team, ladies and gentlemen, for that mind-blowing performance, and to each one of you winners who have worked your way to the top. All the ladies present out there, keep rocking and sticking by each other. All right, we're going to focus the attention from that side now to this side. After the Tigresses, we move on to the Tigers of our Indian hockey, the men's hockey team. A huge round of applause, friends, for their incredible bronze. The winning feat. And now to felicitate the champions whose brilliant performances in various aspects of the game ensured us a berth in history. Each one of the winning champions will be awarded a check of 5 lakh rupees. The 6th award is for the player who has saved maximum number of goals. And the winner, the one, the only, PR Shri. Round of applause for him. Can we relook at those goal-saving moments on the screen, please, ladies and gentlemen?
As a goalkeeper, I was not thinking anything about these all things. I was just thinking that, Shri, you trained from last 21 years. And this is the time you just need to save it. The all hard work what you have committed or done, it's only for this day and this sake. I really felt proud, so because I am holding a medal and I am part of a history now, and I think that through that medal we managed to bring some sort of wake up or revolution into Indian hockey.
What a performance! Fantastic performance, Shri. Do step forward for your award. There he is, Shri on our very stage. I request the Honorable Chief Minister to hand over the check to this wonderful champion. Keep the claps going, ladies and gentlemen. The 7th award of the evening is for the champ with maximum number of goal assists. And the winner is our ace midfielder, Nilakanta Sharma. Well done, Nilakanta. Let's welcome him, ladies and gentlemen, with a round of applause. I request the Honorable Chief Minister. But before that, let's see the fireworks that he spread out in the Olympics on our screen.
गोल करने से ज़्यादा मुझे गोल करवाने में ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता है, तो कि ओलंपिक्स में भी मेरा यही एम था कि मैं ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा गोल असिस्ट कराऊं, जिससे हमारा फॉरवर्ड्स गोल स्कोर कर सके।
A big congratulations, Nilakanta. आइए स्टेज पर आइए, please. We welcome you with open arms. And I request the Honorable Chief Minister to hand over the check to Nilakanta. The next award for the evening is for the ace player with the maximum number of defensive tackles. And the winner is India's commendable defender, Rupinder Pal Singh. Let's look at some of these awesome defensive tackling moments by Rupinder on the screen first.
एज अ टीम हमने काफ़ी अच्छी डिफेंस की है. जो फर्स्ट लाइन ऑफ डिफेंस जो हमारे स्ट्राइकर्स हैं एंड देन मिडफील्डर्स आते हैं, फिर हम आते हैं, फिर लास्ट गोलकीपर है हमारे स्ट्राइकर्स थे, उन्होंने काफ़ी अच्छा काम किया. सभी एक जीतने के लिए खेल रहे थे वहाँ पे और माइंडसेट सेम था सबका कि हमने जहाँ से लाइक मेडल लेके जाना है.
Round of applause for Rupinder. Please welcome him on stage. Request the Honorable Chief Minister to hand over the cheque to Rupinder. The next award is for the ace player with maximum number of interceptions in the midfield. Now this is jointly being rewarded to our ace defenders, Harmanpreet Singh and Amit Rohidas. Keep it up, gentlemen, keep it up. May we please have the AV that captures some heroic moments of Harmanpreet and Amit in action on screen.
हमारा प्लान रहता है जैसे कि जो भी हम लोग वीडियो एनालाइज करते हैं, फिर उसी हिसाब से बताते हैं कि क्या करना है.
हमने अच्छा किया है, वो बीत चुका है. अभी जो हमारा नेक्स्ट है हम उस पर फोकस करना है. जितने भी नेक्स्ट टूर्नामेंट आ रहे हैं अपना फुल 100% दें, अपना फुली फोकस रहें और उनकी उम्मीदों पर खरे उतरें और देश के लिए और अच्छा करें.
Terrific, terrific performance, boys. Keep the Indian flag flying high. Please come on stage to receive the cheque. Requesting the Honorable Chief Minister to hand over the cheque to Harmanpreet and Amit. And the final award of the evening is for the stunning performance of scoring the maximum number of goals. The award once again goes to Harmanpreet Singh. Don't go back, don't go too far, stay right there. Please come back on stage. Let's have a look at all those exciting goals by this fine player first on our AV screen.
जब भी हमें चांस मिलता है तो मोस्टली यही रहता है कि जो बताया गया है, जो प्लानिंग की गई है उस पर अपना स्टिक करें एंड फोकस अपना रखें. जब भी पेनल्टी दोनों मिला है क्योंकि प्रेशर वाले मैचेस होते हैं, आपको पता है कि आपको क्या करना है, कहाँ पे आना है, अपना फोकस करना है. आपको जो बताया गया है उस पर फोकस करें. रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है टीम की, ट्रस्ट है तेरे पे और जब भी तेरे को चांस मिले अपना फोकस रहना है और गोल करना है बस टीम के लिए. 10
Zordar Talia. Harmanpreet, please come on stage to receive the award. Very well done. Maximum number of goals. I request the Honorable Chief Minister to hand over the cheque to Harmanpreet. That was indeed stunning, Harmanpreet. India is proud of you. And thank you, gentlemen. The Tokyo Olympics 2021, where our hockey champions played with their heart and soul and created historic moments that would remain etched in the history of Indian hockey. Let's take a quick look at some of the best moments of the women's hockey team matches at the Tokyo Olympics now.
After a nail-biting win over the USA at Bhubaneswar to confirm their place at Tokyo 2020, the women's team they left for Tokyo, making it the first time in history that the women's team had made it to back-to-back Olympic Games. Placed in the pool of death, India were to play world champions Netherlands. Despite a spirited first-half display, we lost the game by 5-1. It wasn't to get any easier as Germany and Great Britain also won their respective games, leaving India with no wins in their first 3 games. India simply had to win their remaining 2 matches. 2 matches that would change the face of Indian women's hockey forever. In a closely fought encounter, India beat World Cup finalists Ireland and the Republic of South Africa by 4-3. Thus becoming the first team in history to make it to the knockout rounds. Another chapter was to be added as the brilliant Vandana Kataria became the first woman ever to score a hat-trick at the Olympic Games for India. The quarter-final was as tough as they get. Australia progressed from their pool with 5 wins out of 5. Savita Punya was to put on a display that would inspire generations to come, as she saved 100% of the shots taken on the Indian goal that day. Gurjeet Kaur finding her form at the very right time. India were to play world number 2 Argentina in the semi-final. Argentina were to come from a goal down and win by 2-1 to book their place in the final. India were in a medal match for the very first time in our history, and it was to be a replay of the pool game against Great Britain. The defending Olympic champions did just about enough to deny India the bronze. These bravest of warriors may have lost a medal that day, but they won more than 1 billion hearts.
ये परफॉर्मेंस हमें डेफिनेटली कॉन्फिडेंस देगी, एक मोटिवेशन देगी कि हम नेक्स्ट ईयर जो टूर्नामेंट्स हैं उसमें अच्छा परफॉर्म करें.
What can you say but thank you, champions. Those were some unbelievable chakde moments that India will remember for a long, long time to come. Thank you, Rani, and to the entire team for raising the bar. I want to invite on stage the illustrious captain of the Indian women's hockey team, Rani, to please come up and collect the reward and filigree on behalf of the team from Shri Patnaik, sir. Round of applause for her, ladies and gentlemen. The team has been awarded a check of 10 lakhs for each player and 5 lakhs for each support staff. रानी, हम आपसे कुछ सुनना चाहेंगे. We would love to hear from you. अगर आप कुछ कहें.
Thank you, Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Naveen Patnaik, sir, and dignitaries on the dais. Greetings and good evening to everyone present here. The team and I are very happy to be present here today, as we wish to express our heartfelt thanks to the Odisha state government for supporting our team. Odisha feels very much like the home of Indian hockey now. Just like Odisha is our home, the people of Odisha are like our own family. As a team, we carry the pain of nearly missing out on an Olympic medal, but we know that what we have achieved is one of the most special results in the history of Indian women's hockey team. This could not have been possible without the support from the Odisha State Government and Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Naveen Patnaik sir. I feel that since he used to play hockey himself in his time, Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik sir understands the requirement of players very well and was one of the first people to call the team after our bronze medal match. And I will never forget his kind words of support in a difficult time for the team. The FIH Olympic qualifiers in 2019 held in Bhubaneswar was a memorable event for us, and playing in front of passionate Odisha crowd will always hold a special place in our heart. The example that Odisha has set in front of the rest of the country on how to properly develop sports from the grassroots to the elite level is something that many other states and institutions can learn from. On behalf of the whole team and the coaching staff, I would like to conclude by saying that we are all very thankful to Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik sir, the Odisha State Government and the people of Odisha for believing in us, supporting us, developing hockey and showing the world that where there is a will, there is a way. Thank you, Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Rani, for inspiring us. As they say, no struggle, no story, no guts, no glory. And indeed, our women's team is gutsy and truly brave. Keep it up. And now time to commemorate the occasion. May I request the entire women's hockey team to join us on stage for a picture, please. A picture that will go down in the archives. A picture of the champions who won millions and millions of hearts with the way they played the game on the global stage. Big thank you to all the ladies, and you've all been champions. And now it's time to relive the best and historic moments from the men's hockey matches at the Tokyo Olympics. Let's have a look at the AV screen once again.
Qualify for the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. The Indian team finally left Indian shores full of confidence and with great belief at the 32nd Olympiad. In a tough opening encounter against the Kiwis, the Indian team edged them 3-2 to take away all 3 points and start on a winning note. The very next day, the team came up against world number 1's Australia. Australia put in a dominant display to win the game 7-1 and take all 3 points. The team was down, but was it out? India were to take on Spain in a crucial encounter. Despite the heavy defeat versus Australia, the team was right back in it with a dominant display of their own, beating Spain 3-0. India would go on to beat Rio gold medalists and defending champions Argentina, along with Asian Games winners and Tokyo 2020 hosts Japan 3-1 and 5-3 respectively. India were through to the knockout rounds, having recorded 4 wins out of 5 in the group stage. In the quarter-final, India were to meet Great Britain. In an edge-of-the-seat thriller that would end 3-1 in India's favour, India would proceed to the semi-finals of the Olympic Games for the first time since 1972 and would be fighting for a medal for the first time since 1980. India versus world champions Belgium in the semi-finals. This game would be remembered for the brilliance of one man, Alexander Hendricks, who went on to have the tournament of his life as Belgium won their first ever gold medal in history. India would be left to face off against the mighty Germans who had won a silver at the European Championships just over a month ago. In a game for the ages, India fought back from 3-1 down to win 5-4 and claimed their first medal at the Olympic Games in more than 4 decades. This team has begun to script a new history of which in Tokyo we have only witnessed the very first chapter.
थैंक्स टू ओडिशा गवर्नमेंट। जो लोग हैं और जो सीएम साहब हैं वो हॉकी के फैन हैं, उनकी तरफ से बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा सपोर्ट मिलता है हमें।
Well, those were some super heroic efforts, boys, and well, my favorite undoubtedly the one where we clinched the bronze at the end. And now, may I ask the captain of the Indian men's hockey team, Manpreet Singh, to receive the award and filigree on behalf of the team. Requesting the Hon'ble CM to hand over the filigree and check to Manpreet now. The team has been awarded a check of 10 lakhs per player and 5 lakhs for each support staff. Manpreet, we would all love to hear something from you. आपसे कुछ सुनना चाहेंगे? Your journey, your performance.
Thank you, Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik, sir, and dignitaries on the dais. Very good evening to everyone present here today. It feels good to be back here in Odisha, the place we called our second home, and one of the biggest reasons behind of our success at the Tokyo Olympics 2020. The bronze medal may have been won by us as a players, but in truth, it equally belongs to India. A gift from Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik, sir, whose vision and encouragement helped us achieve our winning an Olympic medal after 41 years. Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik, sir, is a pillar of support of each of us. And achieving this dream wouldn't be possible without his guidance and continued support. Everyone here, including Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik, sir, has a special love for hockey, and it's an honor to share that same love with them. This is not new. We have been getting support from people of Odisha for a very long time. We have played almost all the major tournaments at the iconic Kalinga Hockey Stadium since 2014. We are eager to play the 2023 Men's Hockey World Cup at Bhubaneswar and at the country's newest and biggest hockey stadium in Rourkela. We are really grateful and privileged to have this unconditional support from Odisha. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik, sir, and the people of Odisha for stepping up for the Indian hockey and supporting us. This Olympic glory wouldn't be possible without all of you. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you for those lovely words, wonderful words. Each one of you deserve the absolute best in life. And now I'd like to call on the men in blue. All the men to come up on stage for a commemorative photograph. Kindly step up, gentlemen. Yes, some in the front, some in the back. Just find a good spot for yourself. We want your faces to be visible. Some can kneel down in the front as well. Perfect. Let's keep those claps going, ladies and gentlemen. Our champions. Round of applause for them, ladies and gentlemen. Well, as we heard, there's a lot of work that goes on the field and off the field as well. We'd like to please invite the dignitaries from Hockey India to come up on stage for a photograph now. Round of applause for them, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to all your efforts. Thank you so much. As we celebrate India's formidable performance in the field of hockey, let us take a few minutes to laud the vision and efforts of the state government and the love of the people of Odisha for hockey.
Like a round-cut diamond, Odisha glitters from all sides. Besides attracting millions for the famous Jagannath temple at Puri, it houses a vast array of historic monuments, pristine beaches, dense forests, and a wide array of wildlife. Odisha, led by its visionary Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik, has been setting benchmarks in disaster management, agriculture, food security, women empowerment, healthcare, education, social security, industry, IT, tourism and the likes. And finally, yet another glowing facet of Odisha is hockey. Or rather, its true love and sheer passion for the sport.
Hockey in Odisha is more than a sport. It's a way of life.
Hockey is a way of life in districts like Sundargarh, where they start playing the sport at a very young age. One of those Sundargarh players is the legend Dilip Tirki, who captained India and went on to don 412 international caps, by far the most by an Indian player, besides representing India in 3 Olympic Games. The state has always nurtured its raw talent through its sports hostels and training programs, which is one of the biggest reasons why over 60 players from Odisha has already represented India at an international level, with a few even going on to captain the national teams, like Ignace Tirki, Prabodh Tirki, Lazarus Barla, Jyoti Kullu and Sunita Lakra. To give a major boost to the hockey talent, the state government even established a club called Kalinga Lancers in the Hockey India League. The club even won the last edition of the league in 2017. With events like the Champions Trophy, India-Japan Series and the Hockey India League, soon Kalinga Stadium started turning into a hub for international hockey. The hockey-loving crowds at Kalinga Stadium do not leave the stadium even if it pours real hard or is scorching hot, thereby creating an electrifying atmosphere for the teams and players alike. The turning point in the history of hockey in Odisha, or rather across the entire nation, was in 2018. When the Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Naveen Patnaik, announced the state's sponsorship and support for the Indian hockey teams for 5 years.
Odisha takes this historic step to support and sponsor the Indian hockey teams, men and women, for the next 5 years. This is Odisha's gift to the nation.
The hockey fever in Odisha started reaching newer peaks with the Hockey Men's World Cup 2018. The renovated and expanded hockey stadium, grand opening ceremony and never before seen hockey experience for the fans from India and abroad made it the best hockey World Cup ever organized anywhere. Kalinga Stadium has today kept its journey continued, with all major championships being hosted at Bhubaneswar. A high-performance center has also been established in partnership with the Tata Group. Odisha is also building 20 hockey training centers for the robust development of hockey in India. The epitome of success in recent times for the Indian hockey contingents was witnessed when the women's team put up a scintillating performance at the Tokyo Olympics, finishing 4th, with the men's team winning the bronze medal and moving to number 3 in the world rankings. This Olympic journey for the Indian teams had started from the Kalinga Stadium itself, from where they had qualified and from where they went on to script history in Tokyo.
Many congratulations to our hockey team. The whole of India is so excited, as is Odisha, of course. We are all behind you and we wish you all the very best for all of you.
Odisha will again be playing proud hosts to the 2023 edition of the Hockey World Cup, in view of which the state has announced India's largest hockey stadium to be built in Rourkela. Hockey and Odisha are inseparable and shall remain so. The new era of Indian hockey will be driven by the partnership of Odisha and Hockey India. And amidst this all, Odisha shall continue being the global hub for hockey.
Absolutely incredible. Tremendous work being put in by the Odisha government and the gentleman up on stage. I would really want to invite Captain Rani and Vice Captains of the Indian Women's Hockey Team, Savita and Deep Grace Eka, to felicitate the Hon'ble CM, please. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. For his vision, the amount of work he's put in, paving the road forward for this wonderful sport, the hub of hockey in India, Odisha, and all thanks to the vision of this man. I'd also like to invite our Captain Manpreet Singh, Chief Coach Graham Reid, and Vice Captains of the Indian men's hockey teams, Virendra Lakra and Harmanpreet Singh, to felicitate the Honorable CM as well, please. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And truly, this country is indebted to Odisha state government for their immense contribution towards the revival of Indian hockey. It was all possible due to the vision of the Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Naveen Patnaik, sir. Let's now hear the message from our Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Naveen Patnaik, sir.
Honorable Minister, Dr. Batra, President FIH, members of the Indian hockey teams, dignitaries, hockey lovers, ladies and gentlemen, the Indian hockey teams have created history at the Tokyo Olympics. Congratulations, girls and boys. You made us all so proud with your spirited fight at Tokyo. These are deeply emotional moments for India to witness the revival of Indian hockey. For nearly 4 decades, the hockey fans have been yearning to see India grab a medal at the Olympics. Hockey is not just another game in India. Since the time of our independence movement, Indian hockey has been a platform of nationalism. It is a microcosm of the unity of India. The way the entire country was glued to the screens to watch hockey team matches, it is quite evident there is something more to hockey than just sports. In this background of the COVID pandemic, it is remarkable that our teams have worked so hard in spite of the challenges and emerged victorious. In these crisis times, the teams have brought smiles on the faces of crores of Indians. We all should be thankful to our boys and girls. We in Odisha are elated that our partnership with Hockey India has led to this great achievement for the country. I would like to thank Dr. Batra and his entire team for working hard over so many years that have led to these beautiful moments in Indian hockey. People in Odisha are crazy about hockey. They have supported their Indian teams through ups and downs and always cheered for them in the Kalinga Stadium. I believe Odisha and hockey are destined to become synonymous. We will continue our partnership with Hockey India. Odisha will support the Indian hockey teams for 10 more years. This will herald a new era of Indian hockey and bring back the glory to the nation. I wish all the best to the Indian hockey teams. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Well, there you go, sir. The emotions say it all. Thank you, sir. With you and your government at the helm, the Indian hockey teams will definitely put up a splendid performance in the future tournaments and not just defend, sir, but reach to the top positions and aim to go even higher than that. Thank you for the continuous support, and we look forward to another brilliant decade where India shines on more in our national game of hockey. And now I would like to invite Chairman, Odisha Hockey Promotion Council, Shri Dilip Tirke, to please deliver the vote of thanks. Round of applause for him, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening to everyone present here. Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, respected Shri Tushar-Kanti Behera ji, Honorable Sports Minister, respected Shri Narendra Batra ji, President IOA and President FIH, respected Shri Gyanendra ji, President Hockey India, Captain Manpreet Singh, Captain Rani Rampal ji, and other dignitaries present here. Today is an emotional moment for me to be here to greet our Olympians and be a part of this felicitation ceremony. A dream come true moment for me. When in 1982 Asian Games at Delhi, Indians men's hockey team lost 7-1 against Pakistan. The entire country had cried. But in Tokyo Olympics, when our men's team won the bronze medal and our women's team missed the bronze narrowly, millions of our country's men had tears of joy and happiness. Odisha has played a very important role in taking Indian hockey to global height. And for this, I thanks Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik ji for his vision and leadership, his passion for the sports, and its sportsperson has borne result at the Tokyo Olympics. History was created. This is a testimony and his leadership and foresight. Thank you once again, sir, for being a true guardians of the sports. India had its highest medal tally at the Tokyo Olympics, and this would not have been possible without the contribution of President, Indian Olympic Association, and President FIH, Shri Narendra Batra ji. This was a tough year, and he personally ensured all supports and training were provided to the athletes to excel. Your role in reviving Indian hockey to global heights is exemplary. I thank you for being here among us in the celebratory moments. I would like to thank President Hockey India, Gyanendra ji, and his teams for building a wonderful teams of passionate players who brought such joy to millions of Indians. Captain Mandeep Singh and Captain Rani Rampal, and to the entire team of the players, supportive staffs, coaches, Mr. Grahams and Mariners, a heartfelt gratitude. You bound the nation with a common thread of joy and pride. A heartfelt thank you for being phenomenal in your journey and being here today. I wish you the very best. I thank all the dignitaries, media, and each and everyone here, and those watching us live for their encouragement and support, as nothing motivates a sports person more than their loves and cheers. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you for those words, sir. And with that, I announce this felicitation ceremony closed. It has been a delight to host our hockey heroes and, of course, the dignitaries this evening. I once again congratulate each and every one of us again for this commendable achievement. Let us keep rewriting history with our determination and the patriotic will to rise higher and stronger together. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sameer Kochar signing off. Thank you. You've been a wonderful audience.